Hey house guests, welcome to another BB Can 7 updates and spoilers. Our house guest of the day is Kirk Zimfer. Kirk, thank you so much for being our house guest of the day. We really appreciate the support from you, and if anybody else would like to be house guest of the day, please check out our link for Patreon in the info box below. I don't know why that's always such a problem for me to say that. I say it like every time, and I've heard Maddie say it a million times, and it still hasn't gotten knocked into my big fat head. Alright, yesterday the feeds were down from like 1:51 in the afternoon, Big Brother time, to like 8-ish. And when they came back on, Big Brother said, "Get your anuses into the living room. I got something to say." And the Big Brother recorded message, basically sum and substance, said one of the boxes in the archive room had a special power in it that someone found who is now known as the secret assassin, or not known as the secret assassin because it's a secret. Right? It's not the well-known assassin. So they have earned the right to nominate a third house guest for eviction. What? That so screams of Mark's HOH was so lame and such a disappointment that before people die of boredom, we have to do something so that people won't stop watching. I feel so cheated. I really do. But hopefully it will throw a little excitement into the house at least, even if I feel Big Brother guilt about it. So the third person that was nominated was Corey, and her face went from to so it also said one, and I repeat, one will be evicted. Mark, one. Alright, so Adam and Kira want Damien to stay. Everybody does, except for Anthony and Corey. So Anthony is so pissed that this happened. He thinks that the secret assassin is Adam. Dane wants Corey out, along with Adam and Kira. And Mark tells Anthony, you know what? Corey's screwed. There's 4 votes this week, and like there's 3 people that want her gone. So Anthony is all like, "Oh, don't worry about it. I'll get it. I'll get them to keep Corey. Blah blah blah. I'm amazing. I'm magic. I have dingle dust." Whatever he said. So Mark is okay with Corey going if it's if it's a double eviction or a triple eviction. You know what? He is so freaking confused at this point. I thought he was a super fan, but it seems like he doesn't know shit. I'm sorry. It just doesn't seem like he knows how this game works. He said he'd keep her if it's a single. The message clearly said 1 will be evicted this week. They're not going to do 2 freaking twists in one cycle. Alright. Dame and Adam say that no one can change their minds. No one. Alright, so Anthony asked Dane, "Hey, who's the assassin? Is it you?" And Dane said, "It's not me, bruh." And he also said it's probably Adam. And Anthony also asked if Dane would vote out Corey. And Dane said his mind isn't quite made up yet. That screams of, yes, I'm voting Corey out, you ass face. That was added for emphasis. Alright, so after Anthony leaves, Dane tells the cameras that he won't be persuaded by Anthony. We'll see. I hope not. I really, really hope not. I don't want to see another failed twist, because as much as I hate these manufactured twists that are just like thrown in there, I don't want to see them fail, because it's a real dud then. Alright, so Anthony starts going to work on Mark. And he said, we have to save Corey, and Mark doesn't see how it can happen, and Anthony says, I'm gonna make it happen. Dane and Adam, they're only in it for themselves. They're not in it for the squad. So I'm gonna go to work on Dane, and I'm gonna flip his vote so that he's gonna want to keep Corey. Good luck. So Dane joins them, and then Dane's like, you know, Anthony starts chipping away. Dane says, you know what? Corey should have been the plan all along. Because Anthony was like, you going to stick to the plan? Or Mark was like, you going to stick to the plan? That we were going to get rid of Damien? Nope. It should have been Corey all along. Amen. Alright, so Adam joins in. And he asked Anthony about people telling him that Anthony said Adam can't be trusted. He asked him point blank. He was like, did you say this? It's a yes or no answer. And Anthony danced the F around on this. You would have thunk he was in a ballroom competition making it to the final round, how much he danced around on this one. That would have been a huge red flag to me. I would have been like, let me make a mental note that you're going up next week. So, the debate, the discussion, or if you're Anthony, the conversation went on and on and on. I was so sick of watching this because I was watching this play out live last night, and I was just like, are you freaking kidding me? You're saying the same shit over and over and over, and then you're getting all testy and you're standing up and they're calling you out for standing up, and you're just like, I'm bringing the truth to the table. No, you're not. You're trying to be intimidating, and it's not working because they called your ass out. So Adam said he is not going to have the same discussion over and over and over every night until Thursday. Thank you. But you will. And Adam tells Dane that he's going to be evicting Corey, and he will not be changing his mind. Good for you, Adam. Finally grew backbone. So today, it's Dane's birthday. Yay, happy birthday, Dane! And Adam went into the have-not room early this morning and sang, happy birthday, in a falsetto voice. It was so cute. Okay, everybody loved it. It's a fan favorite. So everybody's cooking a breakfast. Some people aren't cooking breakfast. Some people are just eating the breakfast that other people have cooked. And Anthony is testing the waters with Adam. He's trying to review what happened at the squad meeting last night. Trying to, you know, change history a little bit here. And he is denied. Adam's like, I just got off, you know, the block. I want to have a few days of peace here. A few days of zen without talking trash all the time here. Leave me alone. So then Anthony tells Corey, this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna be on top of Dane basically for the next few days. You're gonna follow him around just like Kira followed around Chelsea on the week that she was on the block. Alright, so apparently the house guests are messing around with things that they don't know anything about, and they're having banana tea or something to help them sleep. Well, it's giving them these freaky ass dreams, and Estee's dream last night after drinking the banana tea was she did it with someone famous. She wouldn't say who, but she was just like, ew. I wonder who. It was probably some decrepit old guy. And then Dane walked in the dream, and he was pissed, and he was just shaking his head, and then all of a sudden she was at the zoo, and she had no shoes on, but she had socks on. She was with her family. Some weird stuff there, but nothing compared to some of my weirdest dreams. I don't even drink banana tea. Alright, so then Adam also had a dream because he drank the tea as well. His was more of a guy dream, you know. He was at his grandma's house getting it on with some girl, or trying to screw some girl. And then he said, I'm not into this anymore. Thank you, next. So, yeah, that sounds like a guy dream. Alright, so they are planning a dress-up party tonight for Dane's birthday after the second battery change. I guess they have to change the batteries like 3 times a day. And That's fun. I like when they have birthdays and stuff. Some of the most iconic moments on Big Brother come from parties, and because people are letting their hair down, maybe they're having a little bit of booze and somebody says something they shouldn't say, or it's fun. So Mark is back in the hot tub. Ew, that's like his holding tank lately. I feel like he's been in there for days, and he's wearing the same friggin' swim trunks like forever. If there wasn't a Dane party tonight, I think he'd still be wearing those same swim trunks. I remember from BBUS, Dan Giesling was always in the hot tub in the same disgusting swim trunks, and I swear I thought I heard that his swim trunks were growing algae on them. That is disgusting. He probably had crotch rot, which is probably what Mark has, which is why he's so awkward. Alright, so Anthony and Damien are playing pool, and it seems like Adam is already starting his plan B. He's trying to get Damien on his side. I guess he doesn't want to go on the block if Damien actually wins something. So Damien said, hey brah, it is what it is. No hard feelings. Moving forward, I got your back. No problem. You know, I like Damien, but Damien hasn't done too much gaming, but that's okay. I really enjoy listening to his stories, and I like his personality as well. So sometimes boring can be fun, right? Not when it's the pretty boys steamrolling everybody. That's not the kind of boring that I like. Alright, so it's time for Mark to be campaigning to Dane in the lamest way possible. He brought up the storylines again. So he was talking about following his storylines. And when Dane said that he was following his storyline, Mark was like, well, you could just change it then. And how about the time you didn't, you should honor what the HOH wants. And Dane was like, well, you didn't do that when I was HOH and we had to vote out Mackie. And he's like, oh, that's in the past. And then then Dane was like, yeah, but all the things that affected your storyline were in the past like 2 and 3 weeks as well. And then he was like, well, I don't have that much of a storyline. Oh, it was so lame, and it was going back and forth, and it was just exhausting. Exhausting. It was a drudgery. So Dane is super pissed that he wasted all that time with Mark. He vented to the cameras when he was getting dressed up for his party tonight. I can't blame him. That is exhausting shit. I'm sorry. And then he also vented to Adam when he came in too to decide what he was going to wear. At first he was like, oh yeah, I'll dress up. I'll wear like a button down, whatever. And then he had some like brand new shirt that he didn't even open yet. But then he was like, oh, I'm just going to wear a t-shirt. But then I saw later on when they were in the HOH room playing with the bubbles that Adam finally did put a button-down shirt on. Everybody looked really nice, I have to say, for Dane's birthday. So good for you guys for dressing up and not living in your sweats or algae-ridden swim trunks. So Mark is absolutely convinced that this week 2 people are going home. Hello, 1 person will get evicted. Methinks you don't pay attention, although you have all these rhymes and stuff for who's whatever on what day. So he also thinks that Adam and Dane are jealous that he won the triple, which isn't really the triple. It's more like a double-double. Exhausting. Nobody's jealous of you, Mark. So, he accidentally put himself in a good position too. So like everybody's like, oh, we wish we were Mark, or I don't even know what he's thinking, but he is a legend in his own mind. He is legendary. 1 freaking competition and now you're running the whole show. Come on. The show had to do this because you are so lame. Oh my god. His HOH is going to go down in Big Brother Canada history as one of the lamest HOHs ever, where they had to pull out another freaking twist out of their butts. So everybody finally realized that the OCD counting of the boxes categorizing them when they arrived and when, you know, how many there were on what day, and how it was a colossal waste of time. Colossal. So now everyone can breathe a little bit easier, empty out that useless information, and start studying your days, man. Right, Anthony? I feel like Anthony's going to implode when he gets another day's competition. I don't think he's very good at stuff like that. So, if you want to see Sam in the jury house, they have some pictures posted on the BigBrotherCanada.ca website. I have to say, the Big Brother Canada house is nicer than the Big Brother US house. But you ain't got nothing on the jury house. That jury house had bunk beds. That's disappointing. So go check it out if you are so inclined. And we only have one more day of BS before Corey gets booted out the door. Then these pretty boys start cannibalizing each other, maybe. Depends who wins the next HOH. Oh my god, imagine if it was like Esty or Damien. Esty or Kira. Oh yes, please, I want the next HOH to be Kira. That would be quite interesting. Okay, but maybe not as satisfying as Esty. So guys, thanks for watching. Let me know what you thought in the comments. Go to all the places. And until next time, much love.